Thank you so much, the amazing Callie Northagen. Did you see Callie on the Wendy Williams show the other day? She was on it. All right, folks, we are rolling along. 2 items still to go. Our grab it item and, of course, this. Easter entertaining, yes, but every single week in your house, you can cook the most delicious, tastiest food with your pressure cooker. Now, if you are regular with us, you will know I could easily talk your ear off about pressure cookers. It's one of my favourite subjects. I'll bore you to death with it because I would preach the benefits of a pressure cooker all day and all night. I am really excited that we get to do this tonight. We've only had a pressure cooker in the show one other time. It was the Elite pressure cooker that we have at home. I asked if we could do the remaining quantity on this newest one, because this is not just a pressure cooker. This was the world launch of a pressure cooker which is also your slow cooker. I'll say that again, pressure cooker and a slow cooker and bonus racks that allow you to do more things than ever before. It's about cooking food faster, but it's about the tastiest food you have ever tried. There's a lot of us that buy appliances and we don't really use them. We use them once and then put them at the top shelf in the cupboard. This gets used in our house every single week. My favourite, of course, is brisket, which Kelly knows all too well. Well, listen, you told me about this. I didn't get a chance to wear it a few weeks ago. The guys at Elite have taken their best-selling pressure cooker, the one I have, but this time they've added in the functionality of a slow cooker. This is nuts.
It's a slow cooker, and we're giving you racks on the inside so you can do double-layer pressure cooking, double-layer slow cooking. You can utilize the vertical space, but a couple of reasons why. Maybe you've never tried pressure cooking and you're just hanging out with us, watching us play with our bunny ears, and you're saying, well, maybe I'd like to try, pressure cooking. My top 3 reasons. I used to be intimidated by pressure cooking. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Number 1, it's faster. Yes. I mean, we're talking 60 to 70% faster, depending on what you put inside. You're talking a potato done in 12 minutes. You're talking ribs done in 30. I mean, unbelievably faster. Number 2, it's a more nutritious way to cook. It's a very healthy way to cook. I'll talk about why. But number 3, in my opinion, most importantly, it's the most flavorful food you've ever tasted in your entire life. Pressure-cooked food is unlike any other kind of food you've ever had. It's different in that it retains the moisture, it retains the nutrients, it retains the flavors. And when we talk about the Elite pressure cooker, there's actually a digital brain built into the front. And there's a reason this is the #1 selling pressure cooker in the history of HSN. It's because you don't have to be a mathematician, you don't have to know PSI or pounds of pressure. All you have to know is what you're cooking. That's why we love the Elite pressure cooker. Right down there is that digital brain. You're going to be able to, I'm going to talk about that digital brain in a second. But I've got to, so here's what I was just talking about, and we'll get into it in a minute. But this, all you do is choose beans, you choose stew, you choose poultry, you choose slow cook. There's a slow cook feature built into this machine. You make the choice, you press the button, and you walk away. This machine is going to make the most beautiful food for you without getting any kind of pots or pans or oven. You don't even have to turn on the oven anymore. It's beautiful for spring cooking because you're going to save electricity and you're going to cook flavorful, beautiful, juicy food faster than you've ever cooked it before. Look at our pork roast. We did a pork roast. Oh, look, it's just falling apart with my tongs. We did a pork roast in a matter of 30 minutes. So I can slice it if I want. I can shred the pork if I want. But not just the pork. Look what I've done. These are the double-layer racks. We've never included these. I don't know any pressure cooker that even has these. We created these for Elite because you guys asked us for racks. You said, let's have racks. It was your brilliance that, came up with those racks. Look at the chicken. This is a full chicken. We cut it in half, and we did an entire chicken on the inside of this machine. The hardest part about pressure cooking is getting the moist meat out of the machine. It is moist, it is juicy, it is tender, it is flavorful, it's packed with flavor.
Kelly, just to keep you in the loop as well, folks. Right now we're showing $7.90 available. We've already pre-sold over 100 in a very short amount of time. So I think this will be gone within 6 or 7 minutes, I think. So please bear that in mind. This will not be a full presentation. We have no other pressure cooker available on hsn.com. We have sold them all out. This is the newest one at $99 and 5 flex pay. It's a fantastic deal. If you share my fondness of pressure cooking, give us a call. 1-866-376-8255. If you've ever thought about it and you've never taken the plunge, definitely buy one. I mean, in in the kitchen world here at HSN, if I was to bump into you in the street and you said, well, what should I buy in the world of kitchen? Every time a pressure cooker.
This isn't Grandma's pressure cooker. This isn't the kind that jiggles. This isn't the kind you were nervous about. This is the kind with a computer built in. It's silent. It's electric. It gives you food unlike food you've ever tasted. It's almost like I can't describe the food, the flavor profile of pressure cooked food. Look what you get. You don't have to know pounds of pressure or PSI or whether your food is fresh or frozen. Right down front here is this digital brain. This is what I'm talking about. Really quick, I just want to go over what we're including. There's a delay feature, meaning you can come home to pressure cook food while you're at work. It delays it. There's a rice button. This is also your rice cooker. There's a soup and stew feature. Beans. There's a browning feature. This will brown your veggies. This will brown your meat before you pressure cook it. A lot of people ask for that feature. There's a slow cook feature. Comes with a separate glass lid for that slow cook feature.
Right.
Fish and vegetables. Just as an example, I'm going to push that button. That's programmed to 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, once this machine comes to pressure, your fish or your veggies are done. Desserts, keep warm, so everything will automatically switch to keep warm. It won't overcook your food. A lot of people don't like pressure cooking because you have to know, you have to get out like a calculator with a lot of other pressure cookers. There's a lot of pressure cookers out there. You got to know pounds of pressure, how much your food weighs. I don't know how much my food weighs, but I do know what's inside. Look at our macaroni and cheese.
Oh, I love you, Kelly. I love you.
This is 8 quarts of the most beautiful, ooey gooey, perfectly cooked macaroni and cheese you've ever probably laid eyes on. And this was done in 9 minutes.
Is that my bowl?
9 minutes. Is that my bowl? Of course that's your bowl. 9 minutes once this machine comes to pressure from raw noodles. I want you to put your noodles in raw. I want you to add a little broth, a little water, whatever liquid you choose. Let it come to pressure for about 9 minutes. Then I want you to put it under pressure. I want you to take the pressure down and give the cheese about 2 minutes under pressure, and that's how you get it melted to perfection.
Kelly, do you know what?
Look at that.
One of the things about tonight is we've been very rushed from here, there to everywhere. I'd rather you listen to Kelly and see what's going on. So let's do this. Let's put 9 minutes on the clock, which I think we already did. Can we please put our quantity left counter on the screen? Rather than me jumping in all the time, you can just monitor how many are left. I think it will completely go. If you're going to buy a pressure cooker, this is even better than the one that I've got because this is the newest, which has the slow cooker feature as well. For what it's worth, it is the best kitchen purchase I've ever made. Chelsea and I use it every single week. Typically, I'll be honest with you, and there's lots of great recipes, we use it for brisket religiously. Chelsea makes a mean brisket sandwich that I adore. I highly recommend you buy it. I'll tell you, $99 to get the additional bonus bundle is phenomenal value. I've said my piece. I'll shut up. I'm going to eat. Please grab it.
Remember, this is the #1 selling pressure cooker in the history of HSN. Now we're giving you the racks. We're giving you the clear glass lid. We're giving you the option to slow cook. But just here, quickly start to finish. This is how easy it is. So if you've ever been intimidated, just watch me for the next 30 seconds.
Right.
Okay? Got my pressure cooker. I have the little insert. It comes out. This is an 8-quart stock pot, essentially. It comes right on out. I choose what I want to put inside here. So let's say I've got some pasta. Let's say I've got a box of pasta noodles. Totally raw. You see, I'm not measuring, I'm not sifting, I'm not sorting, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to throw in my pasta. Now I've got some veggies. I'm going to throw in that's asparagus. I'm going to throw in some tomato.
Nice.
I'm going to just use a liquid. So any liquid that you choose, it's up to you. This could be a can of beer if you're doing ribs. It could be a can of soup. It could be a jar of marinara. This, we just happen to be doing Alfredo. Throw in Alfredo. If you want, you could throw in frozen meatballs, frozen shrimp, frozen chicken breast, any kind of frozen protein you can throw on the inside here. Yes. But I'm just showing how quick and how easy it is to make a meal. Absolutely simple. You can see I didn't measure, I didn't stir, I didn't sort, I didn't sift, I didn't weigh, I didn't do anything. All I do is I pop that lid on the top. Now, the great thing about this pressure cooker is that we give you a little sticker up here, and I want you to keep that on there if you're new to pressure cooking. You just look at the little sticker. It literally says 1 through 5, and you're good to go. Once you do that, I want you to come right down to the front, and this is that digital brain. Now, I'm going to go ahead and choose, where is my button here? I'm going to choose that rice feature, cancel, and you set that button because we did the pasta. It's going to start counting backwards from 12 minutes.
Right.
12 minutes. If there's anything frozen in here, it's going to cook it to perfection.
Right.
And once it starts counting backwards, it will beep at you, so you know it's done. And then it goes to switches to keep warm, which means it's not going to overcook your food. My oven doesn't turn itself off. My pressure cooker turns itself off so that as soon as I'm ready for my meal, I go ahead and I go to my meal and it is ready for me. I haven't even turned my oven on. I haven't dirtied a pot or a pan. I've done one pot cooking in my Elite pressure cooker simply by pressing a button. And that's why people choose this over and over again.
With everybody currently ordering about 300 left before sellout. We have our designer purple color. So this is going to be it's a standout, it's a chic color, it looks great, all stainless around the outside. Anybody can use this. You talk about fast food, and Kelly, a lot of us do. We go through the drive-through because it is fast and because we're hungry. This is fast food.
This is the new fast food, but it's the healthy variety.
Right.
Because I've chosen, maybe it's whole wheat pasta, maybe these are organic veggies. Remember, this was from dry pasta noodles.
Right.
I chose my liquid. Choose your liquids carefully because they're going to infuse into every single bite, into the tomato, into the pasta. That is why I can say that pressure cooking is a more nutritious way to cook.
Right.
The reason is it's called a pressure cooker. It cooks under pressure. When something cooks under pressure, there's nowhere for the nutrients to go. Like if you see evaporation happening, that's nutrients leaving your food. It's also moisture leaving your food. It's also flavor leaving your food. When you cook under pressure, like we've just done here, none of that can escape because it goes infused back into the food, meaning you get flavorful food unlike anything you've probably ever tried. It's almost like, Adam, it's one of those things you cannot explain to somebody. Once you take a bite of, like, say, pressure-cooked pork, pressure-cooked ribs, pressure-cooked chicken breast, you will never cook another way because it's infused with flavor, it's moist, it's tender, it's fast, it's nutritious, and it's just the way to cook nowadays.
If you want some great ideas, I was just asking our producer as well to call out our Ultimate Pressure Cooker Cookbook, which gives you homemade meals in minutes. It is available in limited numbers. It's a great cookbook with great full color photos. Look at this beef stroganoff for just a second. It will give you the recipe of how to do this. You'll be making beef stroganoff in seconds. This book is $19.95. Really highly recommended. All right, final few minutes, Kelly. What's on the menu next?
We just did stuffed peppers in a matter of minutes. Stuffed peppers on our top rack. So remember, for the very first time ever, we're giving you 2 racks. So you can do double layer cooking. You can see I just removed that top rack. We had our stuffed peppers on the top rack. Those take 5 minutes.
Right.
And it's one button, and the button actually says vegetables.
Right.
So you don't even have to know what kind of it.
No
it
guessing.
says vegetables, pop it in. And then on our bottom rack, which took us a little bit longer, this was about 25 minutes, to the most beautiful meatloaf. And absolutely use some aluminum foil to get it out because it's going to be so moist that it will peel apart. Have you ever had dried out meatloaf? It's not flavorful.
No, of course not.
Look at this meatloaf with a bit of rice on the top with our stuffed peppers. It crumbles right before your eyes. It's tasty, it's flavorful, and it was done in a matter of minutes. This was 20 minutes. Our stuffed peppers were 5 minutes. That's why people go for pressure. That's why all the food bloggers, they're buzzing about pressure cookers. I know Grandma used to do it, and she had the kind that jiggled and it was scary. But the reason that she braved that kind of freaky machine is because the food was so amazing.
You know, the thing is, even if I'll get home, I'll say, should we go out for something to eat? Chelsea will say, well, I'll make brisket. I'm like, okay, we'll stay in. Because even going out to eat, this makes food that honestly tastes better. Restaurant quality food in your own home in minutes, more nutritious, healthier, better. It's really a phenomenal deal. It could be $200 and I'd still say buy it. Oh, $99 and 5 flex and reduced shipping and handling. It is a fabulous opportunity to try it for yourself. And even if you give it a go and you, for whatever reason, don't like it, send it back for a full refund. That won't happen. I can tell you, out of all the appliances that we do, we sell more pressure cookers than anything else. And it's universally adored. That's the thing. Nobody says, nah, everybody loves it.
This is a huge customer pick. Check out the reviews.
Thousands of
People
reviews.
love this machine. It's the digital brain. It's this that's built in. It's a computer. All you have to do is choose what you're cooking. If you're cooking meat, you choose meat. If you're cooking rice, you choose rice. If you're cooking dessert, Adam, you choose the button that says, oh, I'm losing my bunny ears. Don't want to lose my bunny ears. You choose the button that says dessert. You can see we've used our own baking pan on the inside here, so you're allowed to do that. Absolutely do not need any special baking ware. And then we've done an ooey gooey chocolate cherry cake. Look at that cake. I'm going to go ahead and put it right upside down here, and you're going to get the most beautiful desserts. In fact, ooh, look at that.
Look at
There
that.
are blogs dedicated only to pressure-cooked desserts, and I want you to look up some amazing desserts, but look at the inside of that cake. It is moist. It is not dried out. It is cooked in 11 minutes.
So fast.
11 minutes to the most beautiful chocolate cherry cake. So it's going to do your desserts. It's going to do your large brisket.
Yes, thank you.
It's going to do your ribs in 30 minutes. It's going to do your rice. And I really quickly want to run back because this is what you're getting. It's also your slow cooker. So you're going to utilize the tempered glass lid that comes included. With the pressure cooker, there's a slow cook button and the racks. So this is like the next version.
It's more than we've ever done. It's the latest model, the latest generation. Don't forget the pressure cooker cookbook as well, $19 and change. Kelly, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Adam. I'll save you some food.
Please, you know me too well. Also want to let you know that our guests have been using the awesome Apple iPad Air.